Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Gators and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gators ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Quick handoff. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Mack fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Vaughn. Swapped immediately.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it. Now the toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Jones to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Buying a little time to his left. On the move, he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. Still looking to his right. First down and more. Open space at the 25. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keelan Russell into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown tie. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Driven back.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Jones wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field, on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. Calls his own number. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback changing the play.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Throwing Mack. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Drops back. It's Smack. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Keeping his eyes downfield. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Austin Mack lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Rodgers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Finds his target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Lost the throw on first. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. Turning it on. He's at the 30, ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Mack. Look out. At the 35, he's open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Now.
To the air, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Rolls right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Oregon taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Ducks with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
To the tight end. Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Giving up for a first down.
And the Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Straight ahead, it's Ball. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Making the adjustment.
Win. Magic.
Throwing, Mack. Comes down, it's Jenkins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Using his legs, it's Hill. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama! That one will give them the lead.
Man, it's It's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking long. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Jones wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're tied, ready to roll on offense. Handoff to the lone back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Ready. Move.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown tie. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. On first down, here comes this offense. Jones to throw. Wilson has it over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Brown. Snags it and he's open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Jones wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Austin Mack stepping to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Snags it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Mack. Got a man. It's Rodgers. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Turns it upfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Throwing, Mack. Rushes on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Austin Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Jones to throw. Left side is Pryor. Finds a crease at the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Going to take a shot. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it. Touchdown Gators. Rolled his way into the end zone. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Second down coming up. Flush to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Russell. They're all over him. Fighting off the defender. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Wilson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Gators.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. play. Mack. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
Mack from the gun on third down. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Pryor. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Austin Mack fires deep toward the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.